my mom passed away, I had only a few things of hers left.
All 29 fire departments in our county are not prepared for this type of widespread disaster.
On January 7, 2025, two massive wildfires tore through the Los Angeles region. What began as small blazes quickly turned into massive wildfires fueled by dry vegetation, extreme heat, and powerful Santa Ana winds. Within hours, neighborhoods in the Pacific Palisades and Altadena were engulfed in flames. By the time the fires were finally contained, they had burned 59 square miles of land, destroyed more than 16,000 buildings, and forced 200,000 residents to evacuate.
Right now, it just looks like some sort of apocalypse.
At least 31 people died directly in the fire, but the broader health toll may have been much higher. It's been over a year now, and the flames are gone. But the aftermath of the disaster is still unfolding. One of the most striking realities is that many people still haven't returned home. More than 70% of the residents who were forced to evacuate still remain displaced. Entire neighborhoods that once bustled with families, schools, and local businesses are now filled with empty lots and construction sites. For many survivors, the problem isn't just rebuilding, but it's affording to rebuild. Some homeowners discovered that they were underinsured, while others had no insurance at all. Even those who received compensation often found the money insufficient to cover the high cost of construction in LA. As a result, many families have been forced to sell their land instead of rebuilding. With a large number of properties now up for sale, property values in the affected area have dropped dramatically, causing estimated $8.3 billion loss in home values. Despite the scale of destruction, reconstruction has barely begun. Out of thousands of homes destroyed, only about 10 houses have been rebuilt so far. Hundreds are currently under construction, about 511 homes in Altadena and 370 in Pacific Palisades. But most of the projects are still in early planning stages. Experts estimate that fully rebuilding these communities would take at least 5 more years. And so far, most of the houses being rebuilt belong to wealthier property owners, reflecting how disasters often deepen existing social and economic inequalities. The health impact of these wildfires also continued long after. Wildfire smoke is extremely dangerous. Unlike typical air pollution from fossil fuels, wildfire smoke contains toxic chemicals, heavy metals, and microscopic particles from burned homes, vehicles, and infrastructure. Researchers estimate that wildfire smoke can be up to 10 times more toxic than normal urban air pollution. During and after the fire, hospitals saw a spike in respiratory illnesses, lung problems, and even heart attacks. But scientists say long-term effects are still unknown. To understand the health risk, researchers have launched long-term studies that will track residents for the next decade, studying how exposure to wildfire toxins affect the heart, lungs, and other organs over time. Another major challenge has been cleaning up the toxic debris left behind. Many homes destroyed in the wildfire were built before 1970s and contained lead paint and asbestos materials that are now banned due to their health risk. When these homes burned, they released dangerous substances into the air and soil. The cleanup effort has been massive. By September 2025, crews had removed 2.6 million tons of ash, debris, and contaminated soil from the affected areas. While drinking water and outdoor air quality have mostly returned to normal, some smoke-damaged homes still show unsafe level of lead and asbestos. The financial impact of fires has been enormous. Experts estimate that total property and economic losses are between $76 billion and $131 billion, making the disaster one of the 10 most expensive natural disasters in the US history. The state of California has requested $33.9 billion in federal disaster aid, but approvals and funding remains uncertain. In the meantime, charitable donations have reached nearly $1 billion, helping survivors with temporary housing, food, and rebuilding efforts. But for many families, the road to financial recovery will take years. Researchers and city planners are trying to figure out how to prevent disaster like this from happening again. LA sits in the wildland-urban interface, where urban neighborhoods meet natural vegetation. This makes the city especially vulnerable to wildfires. Scientists say climate change is intensifying the risk by creating cycles of extreme rainfall followed by intense heat and drought, producing more vegetation that later becomes wildfire fuel. Some researchers are proposing new urban design strategies, such as creating fire breaks between neighborhoods or redesigning communities to better coexist with surrounding natural landscapes. Others are studying how to improve water distribution systems after some hydrants lost pressure during the peak of fires due to overwhelming demand. Over a year has passed since the flame swept through Los Angeles, but the disaster is far from over. Thousands of families are still displaced. Entire neighborhoods remain under construction, and scientists are only beginning to understand the long-term health and environmental impacts. The fire may have lasted just weeks, but their consequences will shape LA for years, possibly decades to come.